Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The following is an All-Star 15 TV production.
Hello everybody and welcome to a foggy Kansas Speedway. It's qualifying time. It is the Michael Scheele's Painting 110 for the Extreme Forces Racing League. Welcome. Hopefully everybody's had a happy and fun and good Monday. Qualifying just underway. And we're going to see who's going to sit on the pole for tonight's 110 lap race. Looking at the 22 of James Shane Wolf. Already know he's going to be fast. It's not even close. Tyler Aspinall will be joining us a little later. As qualifying is really underway here. Shane Wolf goes P1. Anthony Mackie P2 with just about 4/10 separating both of them. Joe Darnell then goes to P1 with a 30.66. Kyle Petrie in the 77 crosses the line. That is not going to count. Here's Shane Wolf. He's going to cross the line. Does he improve? Yes, he does. P1, a 30.50. Taylor Watson with a very good lap to finish out his qualifying run. Joe Darnell then retakes P1. The 08 to TJ Hanley. TH Designs Chevy Camaro. And great lap by the 08. That'll go P1, 30.40. TJ Barnier trying to find some speed. He's going to be just about a half a second off the pole time right now. Check with Adam Capps. Only driver on track on their flyer. 2, 3, and 4. Number 2. Elite Entertainment LLC. First lap, not allowed. Up to the 40 to Paul Irvin. He's on his first lap, coming to the conclusion of it. Irvin's good for 4th. See what Adam Caps can do here. Across the line. Good for third. Wow. Great lap. Matt Cochran now. First lap, good for 12th. In the, as always, Bass Pro Shops number 4 Toyota Camry. For a good run down the backstretch. Paul Irvin then goes to P1. At Cochran, does he improve? No, he does not. He's going to stay 12. Check with Farron Elam on his flyer lap. He can get back to the line. Looks like he's going to be able to get both laps in. First lap good for P7. He is just going to make it underneath the 5-minute clock. Whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, hit that like button, follow, subscribe. Everything helps out the channel. Aaron Elam, does he improve? Yes, he does. P3. Wow, that was wild. Well, let's start getting ready for the race. Here is your starting lineup, presented by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. On the pole, the driver of the number 48 Ally Chevy Camaro. It's Paul Irvin. Outside pole, you have TJ Hanley. In row number 2, Farron Elam, Joe Darnell. Row number 3, you have Adam Caps and James Shanewolf. Row number 4, Taylor Watson and Anthony Mackie. And rounding out that top 10 in row number 5, it's Bradley Stefan and Zach Domer. Show you everybody else on the grid there as they're getting ready. But 18 drivers on the field tonight. Looking forward to a very, very fun race. Looks like we're having a stage caution at lap number 30. So we'll bunch everybody back up there, give the top 10 points, and then get underway for the rest of the festivities tonight. That's what everybody's running. And let's check the weather at today's race. Only 67 degrees for our fans in the grandstands. Looking at a dew point of 98. That's why we're getting all that fog. It's going to be very interesting to see them cut through it. And then it is a 68 degrees on a track. Nice and cool for these drivers. Going to have a lot of grip. We are just moments away from going green. And thank you once again, everybody, for being here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow. Whatever you have to get All-Star 15 TV up the charts. We also have cool merch. Go check out the link down in the description on both Facebook and YouTube. Everything supports the channel, goes back into the channel, and it's just cool stuff to rep. We have stuff from Hutch Sport Racing, All-Star 15 TV, and the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, with a little bit of the Wrestling with Nerds as well, as we are rolling. But let's talk about points, since we're going to have a quick one lap before we go green. That's where they sit. James Shanewolf is basically putting a whooping on the field. Paul Irvin trying to hold serve. He's minus 33. Farron Elam minus 77. Adam Caps minus 83. Michael Steele rounding out that top 5. Minus 89. And you see the plus above the cut line. That's what we're looking at. Matt Cochran and Matt Erickson. Very, very close down there. Then you have Stefan, Fry, and TJ Hanley. But we are about to go racing. Chat, who are you rooting for? Pace car is about to dive down to pit road. And we are going green. Green flag is in the air, and it's live from Kansas Speedway, the Michael Scheele painting 110. So far, so good. Have one car up in the wall. Looks to be the 81 of Brandon Burt. Up front, TJ Hanley sends it into turn 3, side by side with Paul Irvin. He's going to clip the wall, and so's the 12 of Darnell. Here comes Shane Wolf. Starting from that 5th position and already up to the lead. Well, that didn't take very long for the 22 to get to the point. One, two, three on your screen right there. The 22, 48, and 12 as they're getting in a line, starting to drive away. The 08's trying to stay with this front pack. Adam Capps, fastest lap of the race last time by at 30.64. Looking at the 54, Joshua Curry in the wall, entering turn 3. As right behind him, he's got the 77 of Petrie and Cochran. They're going wherever the car basically tells them. You see some right in the high line, and a couple trying to use that low lane for a run. It's not working right now for TJ Hanley. He is going backwards as Adam Capps goes around the outside. Right behind him, you got Zach Domer and the 11 of Anthony Mackie. Ooh, I didn't know if he was going to be clear. Looks like Joshua Yandow and now Michael Steele side by side going into turn 3. Oh, there goes the 54. Oh, he's going to save it. Great save by Joshua Curry. Holy cow. Watch this. That was nuts. He's going to clip the 4. Honestly, I think the grass helped him there. Going to lose a lot of spots, but wow. What a save. There's the wonderful number 6 of Michael Scheele sponsoring tonight's race. Michael Scheele's painting. Joshua Yandow still +3 positions. Doing a pretty good job as he is cutting off the 89 of Stefan. Don't know how much Stefan would like that. Big cluster of cars right in front of Shane Wolf as he is dropped back to the 4th position. Wonder if he used his stuff getting to the front in that lap and a half, and now is basically needing to cool down those tires just a little. Field trying to work over Domer. Going in the turn 1, it looks like he's going to cut to the inside. That outside lane's going to have a nice run. He's really going to have to work over it a couple laps. Paul Irvin right now still your race leader, pulling away from Joe Darnell in 2nd, Adam Capps in 3rd. In 4th, you have Jane Shamwolf as he is making the pass for Adam Capps. Elite entertainment on all 4 of these cars. except the body armor car. And, okay, the Ally Chevrolet. They're all basically working together. TJ Hanley's still putting on a good run, holding on that 5th place after losing the 3 positions on the first 2 laps. Brandon Burt looks like he's coming down pit road. Yes, he is. And is he just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna Alt F4 it. TJ Barnier with the new Judgment Day fried trucking scheme on that number 8 Ford Mustang. Michael Scheele making the pass to 15th. Taylor Wasson has fallen all the way back to 14th after losing 7 positions on the start. Aaron Elam is minus 10, but he has a heck of a lot of cars running in front of him. Defane, Yandow, and Cochran all within this this group right here. But then you look up a little bit further. Here goes the 14 trying to make the pass on the 11. As they go into turn 1 side by side. See if the 14 tries chasing it up the racetrack to make the pass. And look at that inside. Thought it was going to work there for a second. Great run for Domer. Not really going to have the same in 3 and 4. But that was a really good 1 and 2 for the 14. But because he couldn't make the pass, he's paying for it as people are passing him to his outside. Gonna try it again. Basically stuck down there. Paul Irvin still consistently pulling away about a 10.5 a lap faster than Joe Darnell right behind him. This time by Irvin with a 30.76 and an exact lap time. Joe Darnell runs a 30.76. TJ's back in 16th, about 8 seconds off the leader. And running about 4/10 off the leader. A lap. But Paul Irvin, let's check this time by. Last time it was a 30.83 to Joe Darnell's 31.05. This time, I guess that was this time. Pulling away by over a second now. Gonna drop a little bit further back in the field. Kyle Petrie all over the back bumper of the 11. Bunch of cars under a blanket here. Oh, the 77 in the wall. Petrie in the wall in 3. Gonna fall back. That's gonna bring Michael Steele a lot closer. Brad Stefan and Zach Dahmer now swapping positions as Stefan is gonna run it deep into turn 1. Gonna come up the racetrack. The 14 gonna try to cut underneath. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, are they about to put it 3 wide? They are about to put it 3 wide. Oh, the 5's in the wall. There, 3 wide crossing the start-finish line. All right, well, it's that time. As the action is heating up on the track, it's heating up in the broadcast booth. Everybody, please welcome to the second week in a row, Tyler Aspinall.
Howdy.
Howdy. Dude, what is up, my friend?
Not much. Just got home from work. wanted to throw things at certain people, and yeah, it was great. How's it going, AJ?
You know, that sounds about normal and mostly how my day goes. I'm not gonna lie at all. But we have had a crazy first 20 laps. They are bunny hopping each other like crazy, but we've also had a couple cars start up front and immediately, for whatever reason, head to the back. Like we have multiple cars -5, -10, -8. They have I don't know if they got stuck out there or put in the wall, but just all in one. Farron Elon -8, Taylor Watson -6. Hell, Kyle Petrie's +10. So I feel a lot of tire wear, and everybody basically just rim riding at this point.
Yeah, I whenever I got in the truck to go home, I tried to turn the race on so I can try to get as much information as I possibly could. And really, the only thing I remember is that Paul Irvin's on the pole, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, which means not to my surprise, he is still up front.
The surprise is Shane Wolf started 5th, and within the first lap, he was in first place.
I remember hearing that too, yes.
And then it completely disappeared. He has fought all the way back to 2nd place, but it's like he went from 5th to 1st, back to 5th, and now has had to refight his way back through the field as he is running about a 10th faster than Paul Irvin right now. Are you in the session yet, or are you just checking out mine?
I am in the session.
All right.
I'm seeing 2/10 faster that lap for Shane Wolf.
Yes, it was 2/10 on the dot.
It's like a little bit contact there between Stefan and Darnell going down the back straightaway. Stefan's trying the inside once again on Darnell. He's going to hit him coming off a 4.
Darnell's the 12.
Oh, bumping
That's
and banging
Stefan.
down the front stretch.
Here comes Farron Elon trying to capitalize. I think they're going to hit again into 1.
3 wide.
Oh, boy.
I can tell you one thing, Brad is not happy. He's going to try to pull the slider coming off at 2. Looks like he is going to clear him.
I think the 44 to the inside of the 12 right there kind of slowed the 89 down just a little bit, as you saw Stefan just able to accelerate out of the turn.
Yeah, I think that definitely helped the 89. And Darnell in the wall. I feel like Darnell might have also kind of let him by just a little bit because, you know, you don't want to be battling with a hot-headed driver.
A negatory, Ghost Rider, negatory. We are coming to the stage in just a couple laps, all the way to 30. And first 3 laps have absolutely flown right by. No change, P1, but 4th place is Kyle Petrie, and he's +12. That 77's got to be happy, and he's going to get a really good payday when it comes to the stage points.
Yeah, for sure. Kyle didn't run last week, did he?
I think he did. Hold on, I can check.
I don't remember seeing him. Petrie sounds like a new name to me.
Yeah, he wasn't here last week. Son of a gun. Let's check the week before, because I know I've seen him
trying the outside around Adam Caps. There's contact. Adam Caps around. He saved it though. I thought he lost it.
That's twice tonight where we've thought drivers have completely wrecked out and they end up saving it.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact between that 89 and the 2.
Watch right here.
I feel like the 89 is let's say not the happiest camper right now. As Lucius said in Talladega Nights, you were driving like a PO'd teenager.
I feel that. I feel that, and a lot of times we see that. Farron Elon now. Brad Stefan right behind him as he's in the wall. There goes the 89. Cool popsicle sticks up in the air on the stage. As I thought Stefan was about to pop the wall there, as Elon's looking for the crossover. And don't think he's going to get there.
They're trying to fight for every point they can get here on the stage. Might not seem like much, 1 point per position, but it can really come down to make or breaking your season when it comes to the end.
Absolutely. White flag on the stage. Paul Irvin a second out from Shane Wolf, and then another second out to TJ Hanley, who is doing a great job here tonight. Right now, out of turn 4, Paul Irvin is going to win the first stage at Kansas Speedway in the Michael Scheele's painting 110. There's the stage caution. Good. Here's the top 10 in stage 1. Paul Irvin, Shane Wolf in second, TJ Hanley in third, fourth Kyle Petrie, fifth Brad Stefane, sixth we have Farron Elam, seventh Michael Steele, Zach Dormer in eighth, in ninth you have Adam Capps, and in 10th it looks like Anthony Mackie. So they're going to all catch the pace car. They're going to come down pit road. 4 fresh Goodyears for everybody. Fill it up. And we're going all the way to 1. Got any backstory with Kansas Speedway and the racing knowledge of Tyler Aspinall?
High side is definitely key. I don't know, not really. I just know that the high side is key, and I learned that tactic on NASCAR Heat. It was always completely overpowered. I'm like, I wonder if it translates
we
to
don't talk
iRacing.
about that. I'm kidding.
It's completely overpowered. One was like, whenever I got iRacing, I'm like, wonder if it transfers, and well, it transfers. So Kansas, just in general, is just a high side track. I know tires aren't really much of a concern with these next gen cars. If you're really running any other car, I think if you're concerned about your tires, if you're running the low side. But with these cars, I mean, what I learned, you can just run the crap out of them and not have to worry about anything. Your tires overheat more than they wear. So at least in these cars, high side is key. We saw a lot of guys running the high side.
Yeah, we saw a couple of them try to use that inside, and it worked for a couple of drivers. I just think that they just had a really good run through the second half of the turn, and it just allowed them to just get the run down the back straightaway to make the pass. But looks like Darnell stayed out. Irvin second, Shane Wolf, Hanley, Petrie, Capps, Domer, Cochran, Scheele, and Elam. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, it'll be the restart from Kansas Speedway. You're watching All-Star 15 TV.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
We are back, everybody. And as we kind of figured, the 12 came down pit road. The 08 once again came down pit road. So that just throws everything in a loop, giving the lead back to Paul Irvin. Marcy, are you talking about the car audio or voice audio? Because I just listened to it back and we don't sound that bad. But if you want the car audio turned up, I got you. I got you, fam. Voice audio. Huh.
Am I quiet, maybe?
I don't think so. I got you pinging pretty good. But we shall turn them up. We will blow out their eardrum. I'm kidding. Alright, I got you turned up a little bit, and I got myself turned up a little bit. Say something.
Something.
That's what I figured you were going to say. Knew it. Knew it. How's that, Marcy? Oh, she really commented back fast. Texting hands.
That's like 0 delay stream right there.
Maybe she's... Well, with a crying baby, it's very possible. I know.
Alrighty, pace car is yanking that car off the track.
Yeah,
Pace car driver.
Well out of the way.
And we are sending it once again here at Kansas Speedway.
What a launch by Irvin. That nothing for him. But that battle for seconds, Petrie all the way up 14 spots to sit second right now.
Shane Wolf under fire from Matt Cochran for third. Cochran's going to try to go for the side draft down the backstretch into 3. He's going to try sending it up the inside. I think Shane Wolf's going to brush the wall. Darnell just staying off of it. Shane Wolf, however, going to try to cross over off of turn number 4, going down the front stretch. He's going to dive deep onto that apron, trying to keep his 3rd spot.
Well, he's going for 2nd too now. I think he's just showing everybody, he's like, I'm back here. I can make passes whenever I please.
Cochran's going to use that topside advantage to get that run down the backstretch and clear Shane Wolf going into 3. Shane Wolf going to try it once again on the inside. So he built a pretty good run, had to back out of it though.
Had to back way out of it. That's going to hurt him big time. Watch for Domer here. Domer had a really good 3 and 4, closing in on the 22, but the 22's already got it figured out. He's going again, but further back there comes Stefan side by side. They're going to straighten it out as they exit turn 2.
Adam Capps looking to the inside of Elam.
So many cars trying to use that inside.
Oh, we got one on the wall.
That's Anthony Mackie. As much as I keep saying
4
that, I'm
wide.
pitching the dude from Avengers. He has fallen bad. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got something broken on that. No, he's still
It's not
running full
easy.
speed.
Or, correction, it's not hard to break things on these cars. Joshua Yandow making his way up inside of... no, I don't think this will be the top 10. He's going to try to make his way past Michael Scheele, though.
Well, he's by Michael Scheele already.
He is now, yeah.
He's looking for the 7. Are you live?
I am live. Yeah, I was just... My brain was farting there.
You good. You good. He's working over Taylor Watson now. As Taylor's teammate trying to get by Adam Capps. Michael Steele. I thought for a second they were about to split Fair and Elam. Oh, Watson in the wall.
It's going to allow Yandow by. Now he's going to be up inside the top 10. What I was trying to say a lap ago. See Adam Capps getting into the proximity of that 89. They did come together earlier, and I don't think really either of them were happy.
Well,
So,
it'll make good for great TV when it does happen.
Oh, for sure. If they do come in within close proximity, I'll try to keep my eye on it and let you know. But definitely something to watch for.
Kyle Petrie has taken the lead, and he is pulling away from second place Matt Cochran.
And we completely missed it while we were watching these guys battle back here.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Here it is. Here's the pass. Just a really good run on the outside. Gets him the lead. And then Matt Cochran's just going to fill the hole to the outside of the 48. Oh, well, I thought it was.
The amount of things I could have said to that.
Ah, yeah. We're PG-ish.
Ish. I remember a few times where I think AJ dropped a couple curse words in the booth.
Oh, absolutely. And I've paid for them.
I think I remember multiple times TJ dropping curse words in the booth.
Honestly, I don't remember TJ doing that at all.
I feel like I remember you doing it more than him, which is
Absolutely.
quite ironic.
Absolutely. 100%. I'm better now. I'm reformed. I don't curse. I swear.
I feel like my mother even said something about it, like, yeah, like somebody said this. I'm like, oh dear Lord.
Here comes Shane Wolf back up to P3. I don't know what Irvin's doing running that apron like that, or not the apron, but the inside lane. He's just losing more and more time, basically, to the top three. Guess you run it where you can, but off of Kyle Petrie, he was almost 2/10 slower. This time by, he just about a half a tenth slower. So not hurting him too much.
You say run it where you can. I usually just put it where they won't.
Yeah.
It makes people mad sometimes, but. And we have Shane Wolf looking to the inside of Cochran for second.
Telling you, that 22 is just toying with him.
I think it'll work because I saw a bobble from the 4 car off of 4. Definitely trying to pressure him.
I could just imagine Matt saying, yeah, Shane Wolf's to your back bumper. Wait, he's not in front of me? Look at that. Shane Wolf just able to hook that inside lane. That's got to be scary. That basically everybody but maybe a couple cars running that outer lane, rim right in the racetrack, and then the 22, 48, and a couple other drivers just like, no, I can just run the inside, no problem, and not lose anything. A lot of car control, and it shows. Oh, the 22's in the wall.
Oh. Urban's going to get by him here.
I don't know if he's going to fully make the pass. Oh, yeah, he has. Never mind. Shane Wolf and Irvin, I feel like, play nice early on in the race, but look at that. Shane Wolf on the outside with the very good run. It's like, no, you have it. Oh, no, you have it. Even Marcy's throwing me under the bus in the Facebook chat. Wow.
Shane Wolf back to the inside of Cochran.
That was scary. I just lost
He's
everything
clearing
for a
him.
second. Don't do that.
I think
King.
Shane Wolf getting the wall helped him there. He's up to second.
Yeah, it smooths that right side. Here comes Irvin, too. But both Kyle Petrie plus 15 and then Matt Cochran plus 10. 50 laps into this race.
Approaching halfway, Zach Dummer knocking on the door of this third place battle.
Even he's plus 5 in the Hendrick car is number 14 Chevy Camaro.
I hear a lot of wall riding.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who that was.
A lot of people. Because I heard it when I was switching cameras, and I heard it on 2 different sides of the racetrack.
Adam Capps, Michael Steele battling it out right now. I believe that is for the 8th position.
Yes, sir.
And
Oh, the
Steele's on
5's to the wall. I mean, I remember Junior saying it one year. The reason why I ride the high side is if something happens, the wall's right there, and you're not running to the wall. You're already in the wall.
That's a fair point. Darnell. Oh, I thought he got the wall there. Maybe he didn't.
So less of a hit, I guess.
Yeah.
As they're
Not
on
hitting
board
it with
Joe
as much
Darnell.
momentum.
See how much he's out of the gas. Nice run off of 4. Caps has to jump to the apron to try to...
James Shane Wolf to the lead.
Oh, wow.
We missed that completely as well.
Well, we figured it was going to happen.
Yeah, he was running him down pretty quick.
Here's
Paul Irvin.
Shane Wolf making the pass. Once again, puts it to the inside. Kyle Petrie does tap the wall. There's the pass for P1.
Paul Irvin was all over the back of Petrie for second, but it looks like the gap kind of built, and it almost looks like Petrie's trying to run down Shane Wolf to get his lead back.
Oh,
Oh, wall.
can't do that though.
I think Shane Wolf got it too. It's a big run for Petrie. 2/10 quicker that lap.
Didn't you say something about NASCAR heat and hitting the wall?
Meant like riding the wall as in like running the high side, but I mean, I'm good at hitting the wall too.
Thinking Bristol and getting those fast laps because you cracked the wall on center.
We also need to remember that my nickname is Ass in the Wall.
That's also true. I didn't remember that until literally just now.
I was a
You've grown up
professional at it.
You've grown up so much.
Brad Stefane, where did he come from? He's looking for third, round the outside of Paul Irvin.
I think he was saving those tires because we've been already green for almost 20-ish laps. So maybe he was saving those tires and he's really putting down some fast laps right now. He's making the pass for a second and he's 3/10 faster
Like it
than
was
our leader.
nothing.
That's nuts. And
Oh,
there's
he's
the
gonna
wall.
get the wall.
Only
And he's still gonna beat him off of 4.
only tagged it, which helped him out.
I was gonna say that's one way to slow your car down.
Brake? Who needs brake? I have outer wall.
When you have outer wall in next gen car, who needs brakes?
No.
Ross Chastain probably said that.
So we're looking at about 25 laps on these sets of tires. What is this car feeling like right now on these older tires?
Who, Brad's?
Any of them?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Brad's feeling like he's like in paradise right now. Paul Urban, on the other hand, Kyle Petrie, probably he looks like he was struggling. It's not feeling very good. It's feeling pretty tight. You're gonna have to back off a lot going into the entry to try to get that car to rotate. I know he's not feeling too good right now because he's got 3 cars caught straight up to him, and one of them, Matt Cochran. I know he's gaining some pretty good ground on him. I think the other one, Farrell Jr., just got the wall.
Hey, Matt Cochran did as well, and here comes Michael Steele to the inside of the 4.
A lot of these guys, unless your name is Brad Stefane, you are really tight right now. And you really got to be wary of that wall, especially how much you're backing off into the corner.
Yeah, we just saw out of turn 4, Matt Cochran just try to push it out an extra couple feet, losing 2 positions in the process. Now currently sitting in 7th, but here comes the number 12 and the 14. Yeah, there's something wrong with that 4.
I don't really see any visual damage to it. I'll try to look at a different angle, but oh yeah, never mind. That right rear is pretty scratched up. I don't know if he right front looks fine. The right rear, however, looks like it has seen some better days. Can't really see it with the camo in that car. You got to go to a camera angle where you can see it.
There it is.
It looks like some scuffs on the right front too for that 4 car.
I put it into
Like on
slow
the
motion
front
as it
bumper
went
cover.
by. But after leading a good chunk of laps after the pit stop, Kyle Petrie has dropped back to 5th, and now he's gonna have Michael Steele breathing down his back in just probably a turn or 2. Leading is great, but you don't want to chew up your tires doing it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Brad Safane is not feeling as great as he did 5 laps ago. He is running a 10th slower than James Shane Wolf, 2/10 slower than Paul Irvin. I'm gonna say whatever he did have, he definitely used up, or he's just trying to save it up even more here. Which, I mean, it wouldn't really make sense to me since we're approaching the end of the run. You probably want to be pushing a lot more than you were at the beginning of the run to try to maximize what you have and try to set yourself up better for the next stint.
Yeah, right now you're looking, as
wall.
he's in the wall again, you're looking to pit in the next, I'd say, what, 10 to 15 laps at most?
That would be my guess. I'm not really too educated on what the fuel window or tire window. I think fuel is going to come before tires, but I'm not really too educated on what the fuel window is here. What I do know is that usually when they start slowing way down, tires tends to correlate with fuel.
Here
I don't
comes Kyle
think we really
Petrie.
ever.
First
I don't think we
car in.
really been to a track where tires are gonna go away before fuel does. Maybe old Atlanta.
That was nice. I used to love running. Oh, Shane Wolf in the wall.
And here comes Stefane.
Stefane smells blood in the water. What a run.
It's gonna breeze by him. Huge send. Shane Wolf's gonna do the crossover. This is what old tires gives you right here. Good racing.
Lad job. Really need that soundboard. What a move by Shane Wolf. Oh!
No, there goes Stefane. He is not going to be happy about that. And he comes straight back up on the track. Huge hit.
He's going to be off the racetrack. That pop a yellow?
No, I don't think it did.
Yeah, he's off the racetrack. What a hit. And I think Shane Wolf just got tight. I don't know if there was actual contact, but...
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Brad's right front wheel is not spinning at all. It's just completely locked.
Yeah, I would not know who to blame on that one. Because I thought the 89 was still there, but... Wow. I would say what's the radio sound like, but I don't know.
Yeah. You said PG-ish. I think we're nearing the end of PG-13.
Oh god. Well, you only get one when it's PG-13, so I'm guessing there's more than one.
Yeah.
I think the 22 just got tight and thought he was clear. Might have been clear, and just the 89 just reacted to not knowing.
I'm trying to look at it in depth right now. I don't think that the 22 was clear. I think that the 89 still had a slight nose in there.
But we got our analyst, Tyler Aspinall, looking at it as Shane Wolf coming to pit road, and Farron Elam is following him.
I used to do race control for EFRL.
Bet
Yeah,
you don't.
the
Bet you
89
don't miss that
was-
job.
I don't at all. But here I am. Yeah, I think the 89 still had a slight nose in there, but regardless, even then, it's too close to tell from the 89's point of view. So naturally, he's going to go up because he knows, in which he wasn't. He wasn't clear, and that's what happened.
Man, that stinks for the 89.
However,
Stefan was having a hell of a run.
whenever I originally saw him come back up on the track going straight in the wall, I did think that was on purpose. I'm looking at it now. He completely lost control.
Oh, absolutely.
He did not jut it right like I thought he did. He actually, the rear end came around from under him. Yeah, that's a really unfortunate deal for for the 89.
Having a great race. Here comes Paul Irvin hitting pit road right now. TJ Hanley. Gonna see Zach Dormer. Yes, we are. Adam Capps. And Josh Riando. Number 8 coming too. Yes, he is. He usually tries to stay out and lead a lap, but
And there's a yellow. Farron Elam around on the front stretch.
I thought he was on pit road.
Oh, he was wrecked on the front stretch.
Cold tires. Cold tires. Just on pit road. Oh, he was shifting. Second caution of the evening. First for incident.
Is that really what brought out the caution?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking for something else right now. I mean, that was just he saved it.
Watch, he's in 4th gear. He's gonna put it to 5th, and that's where he loses it.
I figured Brad's incident would have brought out a caution, not that.
And I think the 8 has run out of gas.
Oh boy.
When the caution came out, he elected to bring it back onto the racetrack, and yeah, probably should have just taken the penalty and go down pit road.
Well, now it's time to call on Joshua Yandow to come give his teammate a shove. Oh, he reset. Never mind.
They're not teammates. They're actually on 2 different teams.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
They're the same Wish channel. That confused me.
Starting to think that the 8's done after running out of gas. I would have just have taken the penalty.
Well, I mean, he's only going to be a couple laps down here. I mean, we saw Matt Cochran last week.
Well, he had to jump the pit road, I think. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he had to reset, but I mean, Matt Cochran was 6 laps down last race and just ran it out and gained what, 5 or 6 spots out of it. So I think it's really going to be a couple laps here for T. I think he could definitely recover from it.
I mean, we've only had 2 cautions over 75 laps. Race is basically almost over already. People in the pay window are getting the checks all squared away and written out. They just need the note name to put it on.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, if Ryan Fry was in the race, I feel like that'd be a different story.
What do you mean?
I mean, what?
Honestly,
I meant like
Ryan's been running very well.
I was saying as if like there's gonna be another caution if Ryan was there.
Oh.
Just a shout out to Ryan. He was in the channel earlier and then he left.
Yeah, he's unfortunately at work. But he was running pretty good lap times. I know he said his fastest during the practice yesterday was a 30:28, but over a period of I think 10 or 15 laps, he was right around like a 30.8, 30.9, which is close to about the fall off that you would expect. But this is going to be interesting. don't have that many laps to go, and we're going to see some chaos.
I think chaos is putting it a little lightly. I was just thinking destruction. I don't know. There's a lot of guys up there right now that can definitely contend for it. I mean, we saw what happened to Petrie. Wait, where is Petrie?
Kyle Petrie is third.
Oh, a lot of these guys have to take a wave.
But confirmation, it is about, what did it run? 30 to 35 lap fuel run.
30 to 35. So we are coming down to a fuel strategy race with a whole bunch of guys up there that can 100% contend for the win.
That sounds like fun.
Shane Wolf was fast. Steele was showing some strength. Petrie, we know, is fast. Irvin just took the wave around. We know he is bad fast.
Here's the thing, Tyler. Are we going to see what we saw at, like, Atlanta, where they just slow the heck down to make it as far as they need to? Or are we just going to go balls to the wall, and if we wreck, we wreck?
Well, I think that all comes down to points. I mean, if you're... I don't know. That's just... I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. It's going to be interesting. Pace car's off. Let's get this thing underway.
Yeah, let's do it. And we are green, and there goes Michael Steele. Michael Steele Graphics and Design is the title sponsor of the Monday Night Premiere Series of the Extreme Forces Racing League. Get that a little plug there. No, Marcy's watching, so she's probably clapping and sitting somewhere, just hee 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 hee.
Well, he's coming off a 4. He's going to lead lap here.
Oh!
Oh, Wasson in the wall.
Those TJ Hanley. Taylor looking for third.
He's really going for it on the bottom there. Irvin taking a little sneak peek. Maybe wanted to make it 3 wide, maybe not. He's going to push Petrie down in the turn number 3. Wasson still trying to send it up the inside. And that's Petrie in the wall.
Yeah, I saw that. That's going to force the 48 to the inside. 7's going to try to follow, but I think Taylor running that inside is what's hurting him.
Marcy, Michael is still leading. By about 2/10.
Hey, was faster last time by. Let's check here. Steele with a 30.58 to a 30.51. Is something happened to Matt Cochran?
3 wide back here. I don't see Cochran anywhere. Yeah, Cochran's on the front stretch.
He was sideways. Let's see if he gets tagged by the way. He's going to get tagged by Yandow. Yandow gets tight in 3 and 4. And Cochran just Tokyo drifts it.
And he was stopped on the racetrack, I believe, under 2 occasions. And no caution.
I got nothing. I know we have a race control, and he's just looking out for wrecks. He doesn't call them. The only one he calls is the stage.
Yeah, that wasn't a shot to race control or anything. That was just a shot to iRacing because
Nope,
we
that was
gotta-
telling our viewers that we have somebody here to basically govern everybody, but when it comes to cautions, if it's not the stage, we let iRacing do it.
And iRacing is very, very, very inconsistent.
Yeah, iRacing is the Angel Hernandez of racing.
I think that's being kind.
You actually know who Angel Hernandez is?
Terrible umpire.
Yeah, very, very bad umpire. Kind of makes me wish they didn't have the union. But look at Michael Steele holding his own against basically the Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield of the league. Two haymaker,
Over a 10th, yeah, he was
drivers.
over a 10th faster that last lap. Irvin's going to be trying to fight Shane Wolf here, so this is just music to Steele's ears right now as he's going to try to run away.
As Ryan's probably going to post in the chat, should have just said Tyson and Ali. That would have made even more sense. But he's got heavy hitters behind him. And once they get side by side, or if they get caught somewhere else, Michael could continue to pull away. I also know Michael very well, and he's probably sweating absolute bullets right now. Goes Paul Irvin.
To the inside, going to the 3. I feel like these two guys racing, they're still catching that 5 car. There's Petrie looking up on the outside in the background here. Wasn't able to do anything with it. He's going to try it through 1 and 2.
I say.
Petrie has a nose over Urban going in the 3, still up on that top side.
Oh!
The 4, Shane Wolf
Petrie
closed the
hit
gap
the
to
wall.
the 5 cars looking to the inside. We got a 4-car battle for the lead here. So they're all
Soon to be
dicing it
5
up,
car.
going into 1. Shane Wolf back to the inside. And Steele's in the wall.
And still gets the good run.
Shane Wolf tucks back. And still fighting for 3rd. Petrie and Urban. Urban's going to try to make it to the inside of Shane Wolf. Bobble from Shane Wolf. Wall for Steele. These guys are all trying as hard as they can. Adam Capps now knocking on the door of this 4-car tussle.
I know it was foggy out, but there wasn't really any chance of rain, and they're racing like there's a chance for rain.
I don't see any fog.
Oh, you should have saw it in practice, pal. Holy cow.
Oh, are these sparks from the 5, or are they coming from up ahead?
What, the sparks?
I can't tell. Yeah, from the wall. Like, I feel like the 5 is not getting the wall, but I see sparks. Oh, hello?
Yeah, I think you're, I don't know if Discord's
Yeah,
going crazy.
my iRate. Yeah, my iRacing, I think my entire computer just had a moment. There is sparks flying everywhere on my screen. Every single car is sparking. Down the front. 748. Oh.
Well, Tyler's
Hello?
trying to get his stuff figured out.
I don't know what you're seeing on your end, but the entire 48 car just exploded on my end.
That did not happen. As the 77 is in the wall out of 4, he's still trying to save it. He's in the gas. The grass. Oh, he's gonna
The
get
gas?
smacked by Taylor.
So, the grass, he gets hit. No
There's the
caution.
yellow
He's gonna bring
flag.
it to a stall. Oh my gosh, that was so close.
Dude, do you want to go reset
And
your
all the
thing real
cars are
fast?
still sparking.
Or do you want to just watch it off of my
Um,
stream?
I think it's resolving now.
Well, no, because it's screwing up Discord too. You're choppy as heck.
Can you am I choppy right now?
No, you're good right now. We just
Okay.
watched that all happen. Yeah, that car is broke. That sucks for Kyle Petrie, another driver having a fantastic run tonight. Gonna smack the wall, try to keep it off the 2.
These guys are talking about intentional wrecking.
From who?
Was there anything intent? I think the 22 said something about you might want to look into that. And Cody Fink, I think it was a general reminder that there's a points penalty for intentional wrecking. So I don't know what happened there.
The 77
I don't see
smacked the
anything that
wall
Scheele
at
could have been
4.
involved in.
Unless he's talking about Kyle Petrie. But the 77 smacked the turn 4 wall and was just trying to save it off of that. Or he's talking about the 7 who piled into the 77.
I was gonna say there's nothing intentional there.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's because the 77 like slowed down and came to a stop, so that there was a caution. I don't know if that's maybe what they're referring to.
I think isn't the 77 car basically broken? Was he able to race it around or run it around? Yeah, I guess
Let's
so.
see.
Yeah, he was. I thought it was broke the way it was sliding. Like,
No, because as soon as the yellow came out, he got it back going. Yet again, I don't know if that was him just staying in one spot, so the guys who were coming up on him didn't have to worry about dying.
yeah, absolutely. You could see.
I could have sworn in the midst of my. I feel like in the midst of my PC dying, I saw like a lot of contact between the 77. I think it was the 48 or the 2 or something.
Dude, you were also seeing sparks apparently everywhere.
I watched the entire 48 car completely destruct itself driving down the back straightaway. It was some weird stuff.
I can say the 48 of Paul Irvin is safe. And if it's not, he's got Ally to back him up.
Shameless plug.
Not a sponsor, but hey, call me if you know. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're looking at just about 15 to go. That's nuts. This race went by fast, so we'll be right back, everybody.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
And we're back, everybody. Well, business just picked up. We're about to go green. You have Matt Cochran being the lead car, taking the outside of Michael Steele to his inside. That second row is scary. You have James Shane Wolf and Paul Irvin, and it's we don't have much time left, Tyler, and people are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what plays out here. Matt Cochran, your leader, electing the outside for this restart. We're going to be restarting. I think we're going to be coming to 13 to go. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to take that as we are going to be coming to 13 to go. But anyways, Matt Cochran in control of the field. We hit the restart zone. He's going to stamp on that throttle. We are green.
Michael Steele not with a good restart there. Gonna stack up that whole inside lane.
Paul Urban already looking to the inside for the lead, going through turns 1 and 2. He's going to breeze by Matt Cochran coming off of turn number 2. Oh, he's not clear. Never mind.
That Ford did not pit.
And it is showing right now. Paul Urban making great triumphs on the inside. It's getting real dicey here mid-pack.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
77 in the wall. Contact with the 6. Another one on the wall. I think that was Urban almost 3 wide for the lead. Still didn't pit either, did he? Or he did?
Michael Steele did pit. Michael Steele did pit. He's going to take
It's
second.
happening again.
Oh, there goes the 77.
And the 77's around.
Oh, no. Ran out of room. Oh, he's going to get tagged by the 12.
Things just went from bad to worse for the 77.
No damage, though, but just wiped out by Joe Darnell.
Yeah, if things already weren't bad enough for the 77, they just got even worse.
Well, that now puts him last car in the lead lap in 14th. This is where I expect to see Matt Cochran. There he goes.
I feel like that was like the one clip from The Simpsons. But he's already dead. So they're beating him to death.
I have that sound.
After he's already dead.
Like, that's funny.
My iRacing's acting up.
I could tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to restart it here while we're under caution.
I
was getting that whole exploding cars spark glitch thingy.
Yeah, I'm also sharing my screen so you can view it off of that too.
Alrighty.
If that helps at all.
Trying to load it back up. Oh, while it's trying to remember the fact that I left the session.
Well, one driver that's happy to see all these cautions, TJ Barnier, getting another lap back. That should put him just about 2 laps down now. With a couple more cautions that he's not involved in, he might be a happy camper. You know, I helped a friend today because he was asking about hockey. I really thought the Lightning were gonna score at least a couple goals. Nah. They got 1. They lost to the Panthers 6-1. So, Carlos, if you're ever watching this, which I know you're subscribed, sorry. Getting the 1 to go. Next time by Paul Irvin, Michael Steele, James Shanewolf, Joshua Curry. In 5th, you have Adam Cap. 6th, Zach Dormer. Michael Scheele, tonight's race sponsor, the Michael Scheele Painting 110. Appreciate you, pal. In 8th, you have TJ Hanley. Kyle Petrie in 9th. Matt Cochran and Joe Darnell in 11th. Taylor Watson in 12th. 13th, you have Anthony Mackie. And 14th, you have the number 44 of Farron Elam. 2 laps down, you have TJ Barnier, multiple. Actually, the rest of them are out. Joshua Yandow, out. Brad Stefane, out. Brandon Burt, out. Cody Fink, race control. How's it working over there, pal?
My iRacing UI finally loaded up.
Well, that's
right
good.
when you said that.
That's a plus.
My PC is not liking me right now. We'll see if it'll actually load into the session with 9 laps to go.
Well, let's hope so. Just got the 1 to go from Barney the Flag Man. Alright, dude. Well, help me out with this, Tyler. You're Michael Steele. Yeah. You have the 48 of Paul Irvin, the 22 of James Shanewolf, and Joshua Curry in fourth. What's going through your head when you're driving that number 5 right now?
Well, if I'm gonna let my intrusive thoughts win, I'm gonna say take them all out. But if we're gonna be realistic here, I'm gonna run the crap out of my car. You need to put down the 9, or I guess the 8 best heaters that you have ever done.
He's capable of it, but he's also got to be calm, cool, collective, and just run. Here we go. Coming to 8 laps to go. Paul Irvin taking the outside once again. And green flag in the air. Great restart for Michael Steele. I think he gave a little bit back just to make it look like he didn't jump, which I don't think he did.
Do I need to be race control again?
Yeah, you're fine. A really good restart. He's going to cut it to the inside.
Steele's gonna take it to the inside. And it's doing it again.
Oh, they're wrecking behind him. Oh, God. Help me, Tom Cruise. That was a lot of cars, and once again, the 77 of Kyle Petrie is involved again. I think what started it, the 2 of Adam Capps just gets loose on center. There it is. It causes a bunch of other drivers to check up behind him. Oh, 8. There's TJ Hanley. Everything just stacks up. Oh, Matt Cochran kills the wall. Ouch. Well, let's see what happens here with the 4, because it looks like he's in both incidents. As all this happened right in front of him, he's going to smack the wall out of 4, punt the 14, and the 77 without control smacks the 4, and a lot of damage on the 4.
Right in the concussion spot there in the car.
You ain't kidding. Once again, DJ Barnier taking the free pass, going 1 lap down. I know at least one person that's hoping for one more caution.
Yeah. My iRacing died once again, so I'm just going off the Discord stream now. I'm not even going to bother fiddling with it.
You're fine. What it's there for, just in case anything happens. And ever since that last update that iRacing had, they've been weird lately with the stream. Like, I've tried to get into lobbies and it says I don't even have it downloaded. I'm like, what? And then I click it again, it's like, oh, here it is. Believe me,
Yeah.
I have no
my PC just had a long hard day of doing absolutely nothing, so that might factor into it as well. I don't know.
Well, for the last time tonight, we're going to say hi to the nerds, and we'll be right back.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alright, we are back, everybody. Well, we just found out stuff interesting. We're about 3/4 of a lap away from going green, but reason why Joshua Yandow is no longer racing, he ended up getting disqualified. Tyler, we kind of just heard it from one of the admins. You gotta serve your penalties.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing. If you get a penalty, you kind of sort of have to serve it. So, I don't know. That's just unfortunate there.
Like, if it says hold for 40 seconds, it kind of means, come down pit road, pit, and, yeah, hold for 40 seconds. But hey, we're about to hit complete chaos mode. Green flag
Maybe
back
even
in
destruction.
the air.
Who knows?
And look at that.
Great restart for Paul Irvin.
He's going to take the inside, and that's going to freight train Michael Steele. Both the 48, the 22, and here comes the 54 to the inside of the... No! 5 able to cut off the nose.
Dive to the inside from Shane Wolf, looking for the lead, ready to go. Coming off a 4, he's gonna tag the 48. They're both up in the wall.
Oh, there goes
more
the
drivers
48.
up in the wall. The 48, and there's gonna be no yellow because up. Well, there's the
the yellow.
And I think they're wrecking further on back. The stream is freezing. I cannot win tonight.
Wow. That was wild. That's not the first time we've seen the 22 crowd a car to the outside. Let's check this out. There goes the 48. 22 comes to block Michael Scheele. There's spin. Oh, God. Oh, there's even more.
Well,
people.
I'm gonna say, if my math is mathing,
Ow.
22 plus 48 equals wreck equals number 5 lead equals number 5 win, question mark?
I don't know. TJ Hanley's been a very fast car here tonight. Josh McCurry lately has been relatively fast. I think it's really anybody's game within this top 5. Checking that again. That was insane. Let's first the 77 of Kyle Petrie. He ends up getting involved at the last second. He's doing everything he should, but I think comes back. Oh.
But he's already dead.
He did everything right, and still it found him. Like, look at this. Slows down, goes to the apron, sees everybody else go to the apron. Michael Scheele, car's just broken at that point. Yeah, the overcorrection is strong in that one.
Tonight's just a bad night for
Chaos.
Kyle Petrie.
Yeah, it stinks because he was doing very well here. Very well. At one point, he was leading plus 15 from where he started.
Yeah, it just, things took a turn, and Well, I would say he's got my luck.
I don't know, when was the last time you were in a car?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, how'd you do?
I'll be honest, I don't remember. I think I finished like 6th or 7th. It was
Like I
Gen
said,
4s at Darlington.
usually when you don't remember, it ain't great. But next week's fun. It's gonna be weird. We're going to Watkins Glen, 45 laps around the Glen, and I don't think it will have cautions. So that's gonna be just a straight 45 laps. But if it's anything like we've had in the past, the only way we do get a yellow is if somebody's sideways blocking the track.
Does that mean it's 10-minute qualifying too?
I would assume so.
So that means I might actually make it for the green flag. Holy crap.
Unless they start 10 minutes earlier, or an extra 5 minutes earlier, I'm sorry. To try to keep everything the same time.
Ryan, you're here right now. I beg you, please just keep everything the same time. Just make it a 10-minute qualifying session so I can be here. I promise I'll have your paint scheme done by next week.
Deal.
All right, well, there we go. I'll be here, hopefully.
Oh, I hope so
Unless
too.
I get caught up in the
I'm having
magical 9 o'clock traffic.
crud ton of fun broadcasting with you, dude. Even when you
Yeah,
can't
dude,
see
it's
what's
been
going on.
great. Yeah, can't wait for the summer where I'll actually be off work at a decent time to get here in time.
I thought I was in trouble. I just kept getting call in after call in after call in. Hey, AJ, go here, 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 here. I'm like, I have work tonight, people. But it all ended up working out. Hell, I even got a little bit of able to watch Monday Night Raw before we went live here tonight.
Nice.
Matt, you think you got a bad? The 77 has wrecked, I think, 5 or 6 times tonight. Granted, he's still running, unfortunately. Oh, well, fortunately, but for you, you took some serious hard hits.
Hey, I feel like we were talking about that guy earlier. That what is it? Lapinus?
Yeah.
Go Steel, he says.
Go.
I'm with you on this one, Travis.
Green flag in
He's
the
gonna
air.
mash on it. Great restart for Michael Steele.
First green white checkered attempt. Here we go.
Question is, how many do we lose?
That's a very good question. Because they're about to be 3,
Dicing it up.
4. Screw it, we'll go to the blimp cam. Hopefully we'll see everything.
Bump from the 11 to the 14 going into 3. Do we take the white flag? Contact from the 14 and the 6, and that is the 54 round wrecking. Big wreck off of 4.
And that is the yellow flag. That's unfortunate. Let's see what happens here. Oh, the 54 gets loose. So he's all over the place in the turn. Loses it, comes down, smacks the 48, and everybody just gets involved.
I'll tell you one thing. If I'm Michael Steele, I'm going to be absolutely relieved to hear that Paul Urban and Shane Wolf were both involved in another caution. But at the same time, I'd also be relieved to hear that everybody except for him just wrecked.
Everybody but the top 4. But Shane Wolf sit in that 5th position because of all that.
Shane Wolf in the 4th position?
5th, well, he's in pit road now, so.
I was going to say, he was in the middle of that.
But TJ Barnier, after getting all his laps back, this is the one he ends up being in.
He don't look too bad. Unless the front bumper cover's gone, I can't really see. Nope, it's still there. He don't look too bad. Maybe a little bit of damage on the right front.
That right where the wheel is looks a little punched out. Or punched in.
I mean, hey, what did we say earlier? Knocking the right side in. That's making the air go around it a little bit better, right?
Checkers or wreckers?
I think we're definitely taking wreckers right now.
You ain't kidding.
Although I don't, people say that, but I don't really get the correlation between tow trucks and the game of checkers.
Wasn't expecting that at all, especially mid-drink.
Sorry, yeah, sorry about that.
You're fine. I know a couple people out there enjoy people trying to kill me on stream.
Ryan
Also,
might be
have
one
to
of
do at
them.
Hutch Sport Racing. Well, gonna have to try to do it all over again. Michael Steele leading. TJ Hanley in second. Joe Darnell in third. Michael Scheele, tonight's race sponsor of Michael Scheele Painting. And then in fifth, you have TJ Barnier.
I don't want to kill him. He's my recording guy.
This is the part where Ryan goes, YouTube can teach me how to do it.
What do you think I've been doing lately?
That's not good.
He's been studying up. He is trying to get rid of you.
I think he's trying to get rid of the wrong J.
The guru is just going to become a one-man band.
He'd kick ass.
That's why he wanted to get me in here so bad.
Something's happening with the 5. Everybody's going by him.
What? Gas! I did not think of that. Gas!
The 5 has run out of gas. Which that also is scary for TJ
Everybody
Hanley.
else. That is
And-
something we just completely swept under the carpet for later.
Yeah, the issue is TJ Hanley, Michael Scheele pit right with Michael Steele.
And it looks like Hanley's having issues. It looks like unless he's just trying to save more. I don't know. I feel like that's one thing that we just kind of swept under the carpet is because these guys were close on fuel to begin with, and then we had that one caution. But now the race has been extended by how many laps?
Marcy said jump the start. So it's
Oh.
sending him to the back. I'm trying to figure out when he jumped the start.
Probably that last restart. I mean, he
was
like
the
a
leader.
Superman restart. Yeah, but did he go before the restart zone? I would go back and look at it, but my PC doesn't like me.
Well, we're about to go green here. I don't want to risk missing the green and half the other field wrecking.
Maybe when we get our next caution here, we can go back and look at it.
This is our second attempt out of 3. TJ Hanley, Joe Darnell, your front row. Michael Scheele, TJ Barnier, your row number 2. There it goes.
And we are green.
TJ Hanley with a good restart, really dragged the box there. Thought the 12 kind of gassed it a little early. There goes the 8.
And there she blows down the backstretch. They're all wrecking. They're off the track, though I don't know if we'll get a yellow. However, the last time I said that, the yellow came out immediately. And I think, oh, big shuffle up in the back there. What is going on?
TJ Hanley through 1 and 2 for the final time. Paul Irvin trying to run him down. Michael Steele flying. He's going to take 3rd.
Definitely a great recovery for Steele there. I don't think Paul Irvin's going to have anything for Hanley.
And
Coming up
TJ
for
Hanley
TJ Hanley.
is going to win the Michael Scheele's Painting 110. Followed by Paul Irvin and Michael Steele coming back after getting black flagged to finish 3rd. Shall we go back and watch that wreck out of 2?
I think we should.
Shall we run for our lives? Oh, yes. Yeah. See how this goes. This was crazy. So they're 3 wide. TJ gets right on the door of the 6 and just keeps bopping the 6. Adam
He looks
Caps get
really
into the back
loose,
of
too.
2.
Oh, wait, is that the 77 that just murdered the inside wall?
Yes, it was.
Cue the soundboard.
Already dead. But hey, he kept running all race. Granted, he's gonna finish 13th, but
I probably would have lost Will like right around the 6th time he was wrecked, and I think we made it to how many?
the 2 hits the wrecking 8, comes up, smacks the 77, and they both wreck. Yeah.
That 77, that car has been to hell and back maybe 3 times, and it is still running.
Once again, they're 3 wide. Scheele just goes to the inside, holding that line. Does pop it just a tad, but that 8 just gets on his door and just repeatedly bounces off the 6. And they're going to call white flag, and all she wrote. Look at this run Steele has. This is before we get to our interviews, so stick around. We're going to talk to our podium drivers. Steele with a hell of a turn 1 and 2. Gets by the 6.
Yeah, Scheele had nothing for him.
Not at all.
I mean, I think what really helped for Michael is he was able to keep his car clean the entire race. I mean, I think just about everybody hit just about everybody, except for Michael Steele. And what is this? This is a reverse Polish victory lap.
Yeah, I know I mentioned Hutch Sport a couple times. Freaking Scott Ramler does this every time he wins. He even did it at Coda last week in one of his leagues. Before he even got to the checkered, he had a 45-second lead. He spun that around, crossed the line backwards, and did the whole lap in reverse for the cooldown lap.
I should have done that when I won that one race at the Roval. I know I played with it coming out of the final chicane, but I wish I would have thought of that.
Let's talk to our podium drivers, starting with the number 5. Squared away. Here we are. Here's Michael Steele coming home 3rd, leading late. I guess you jumped the restart. Was that like you being honest, or were you black flagged?
It was kind of weird. I don't know if it's because of the caution right after or whatever, but it said I jumped the start. Like, it gave me a black flag, but it didn't tell me what the penalty was. So, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it was just, I've never seen that before, and like I asked them to at least review it and see, and he said that I know what happened. I never leave laps, and pacing I'm just not great at, and I dropped down to like 57 and tried to kind of get it back up to 65 to be at pace speed, and just gassed it up a little bit too much, too quick. Not really on purpose, but I mean, I get it. So, yeah, long story short, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know.
Dude, it happens. Trust me, I've done it a couple times. Granted, I wasn't leading, but I was a little bit further and still screwed up somehow. But it's not about me. It's you getting that EOL and making it all the way back up to 3rd. You were passing cars like they were stopped. Was that just, fresher, well, not fresher tires, you saving your tires? Oh, what was that? Because that was nuts.
I wish I knew. I'm not historically good at Kansas whatsoever. I'm just not good at the it's a really big momentum-based track, and I'm not good at it whatsoever. I'm more of a rhythm type person, just being around Travis and Jeremy Lapenas. That's just kind of what they've taught me. So I normally struggle with these tracks, but I got to finally caught up on wrap stuff and got to race or practice last night, and I don't know. I guess that helped. I know for that restart, I just saw them all kind of wrecking on out of turn 2, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep it matted and hold the high side as much as possible. And luckily, I think Farron came up in front of me, but saw that I had a huge run and gave me room. And then I really put I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if it was Joshua Curry or I know it was Shane Wolf on the below me, but put it 3 wide in that one position. But it's just, I don't know, like driving kind of aggravated and not really caring, but also still trying to be clean. Like I just frustration with myself.
Dude, I get the frustration, but you finished third tonight. You battled all night. Hell, you were able to keep some of the heavyweights behind you for a good portion of the race. So I'm proud of you. I know our whole chat room is proud of you, especially your wife. But dude, great job, pal. We are going to Watkins Glen. Are you good at road courses?
I mean, I get to race with the JTD guys and the 24 hours and stuff like that every now and then. I do love road courses, so I don't know about everybody else in here, but I feel like it's the old group of guys we had. I wasn't great at it. I know that me and Tyler had a good battle at Charlotte where he lapped the entire field, but I felt like I was the leader of the whole entire group beside him.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was insane. So like I don't know, like I love road courses overall. They're fun to me, and I think that hopefully just the fact I'll be having fun will translate into a good finish.
All right, brother. Well, before we let you go, talk about your business. Plug your business.
Yeah, still graphics and designs. Finally got everything going. We're actually got a few real life reps out now. One of them being Austin Taylor, one at the infamous Bowman Gray Stadium in the sportsman division this past weekend. So it's really cool to literally my first real life rap out the doors. He already has a win in it. So, yeah, I mean, I have a few more coming in line to do, and um, just yeah, it's fun, and glad the fact that I have Marcy to help me out with all the business parts of it because I have no clue about that. I'm just I just love making cars look good. I mean, I know that Tyler gets. I think he's in here. I know Tyler gets that because he loves wrapping cars.
Yes. Yes.
It's
All right.
I'm not good at many things, but I feel like I'm good at it.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations on the podium. We'll hopefully talk to you next week at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, hopefully so. I feel like I'm making a habit out of this as much as I can.
All right. See you later, pal.
Yep. Have a good night.
All right, dude. Well, Tyler, it's your turn. Here is second place finisher Paul Irvin.
It's control.
Paul Irvin, Tyler Aspinall, AJ Capola up in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty. Well, second week in a row, I'm getting to talk to you here. You got the pole. You ran up front. You got wrecked. I kind of lost track how many times. You got back up front. You finished second. Walk me through it, dude. What all happened tonight?
Well, it's a tale of 2 races, pretty much, wasn't it? Felt pretty dominant early, winning the stage, and then took it a lot easier on that first run after the stage to come to the pit stop, and just an ill-timed caution when we were on pit road. And still bounced back from that, but there's a lot of us that was going to be able to make that a one stop, where I knew Shane Wolf and those guys that pit 2-3 laps before, they weren't making it. So was really hoping it was going to go green there, but still bounced back and was still running up front. Yeah, it's just some iRacing things there with Shane Wolf just didn't know where I was. Watched it back, and we just the whole field blunk out on him. And whenever the field came back, he was inside of me, literally. So no hard feelings there, and then it's all kind of spiraled. did manage to get back up to second. I feel horrible for spinning Joe out there on that last restart. Had every intention of pushing him down the backstretch, and just I don't know if I got air off his rear end, but got a little loose in front of me and just an ill-timed bump and sent him into the outside wall. So hate it for those guys, but here we are again, third week in a row, finishing second. One of these weeks we'll be able to put it back in victory lane.
Yeah. Just a question. How close were you guys on fuel? Because I feel like that was something that kind of was swept under the carpet with all these cautions.
Yeah, so that's actually why Steele had to go to the back because he felt he was going to run out
They said
on the
he
white
jumped the
flag.
restart.
No, so Steele was fuel. He was given that black flag manually. He asked for it, so he thought he was going to run out. The rest of us, we kind of were smart about it. Not a huge fan of this auto fuel feature that iRacing has. So it'll tell you that you're good to go, but it doesn't take into account these green white checkers. So I thought about it, added a little bit of fuel in one of those cautions. So I was good by 5 laps, but yeah, it would have been close if you weren't paying attention to it.
Yeah. Well, next week we move on to Watkins Glen, in my opinion, the best road course of all time. I will love to argue with anybody on that. I'm totally not biased because I go there every year. What do you feel about the road courses, Watkins Glen in specific? You think you're got what it takes to get her done next week, or at least have us talk to you once again?
Man, we'll see. I'm not a road racer in the slightest. I have gotten better, but not really in these cars. Everybody said these cars aren't really road course material. I tend to agree. Um, but hey, I would actually be happy with a second next week. Keep the string alive. And if we can somehow manage to keep it on the track long enough to get a win, then so be it.
Alrighty, well, you got anybody you want to shout out? Any sponsors you want to plug?
Yeah, obviously Joe Darnell for Joe Darnell Racing. Again, huge apology to him. I'm sure we'll talk about it. Talk about it on I guess Tuesday. Uh, about turning him there, but appreciate the opportunity of running for him. Dustin Carroll, of course, for the paint scheme. Glad that we got the old-fashioned 48 back on here. Shout out to Ryan Fry for setting these races up, and to you guys up in the booth to let me go back and watch and see what went right and what went wrong.
Alrighty, well, I think that about does it for Paul Urban. Thank you, Paul, and good luck next week at Watkins Glen.
Appreciate you guys.
See you later, Paul.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, it's time to talk to our winner here tonight. The driver of the number of the 08. It's TJ Hanley. Dude, way to win tonight. You were fast all night and basically took somebody else's misfortune and came away the victor.
Apologies. I just saw I got moved to broadcast.
So did you hear any of that?
No, I heard none of that. I was trying to call dogs.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just rewind. Zip, 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 zip. All right. Well, we're talking to TJ Hanley up in the booth. Wins tonight of the Michael Steele painting 110. You were up front all night. That 08 was really fast. Took somebody's misfortune, turned it into gold for yourself. How'd your race go? Because it looked like it was pure chaos for a lot of other people.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I knew right off the bat that the high line was going to be the dominant line. I knew that, but I also felt like during the long run that it just got way too tight. So I just stayed to the bottom, tried to save as much time as I could while staying competitive. Kind of got a glimpse of that at the end of the stage of where I think I passed 3 cars, got my way up to third. And then just kind of slowly falled off, learned like when I need to go to the top lane, so on and so forth. long run happened, and it was just a matter of I thought we were going to stay green all the way because Kansas is either it's a wreck fest or it's a long green flag run, and my money I gambled that it was going to be a long green flag run. So I went back down pit road to get more fuel so that if we had a pit stop, I could take right sides. That was actually the plan, was to take right sides and fuel, and then just call it good. It didn't pan out, unfortunately, but battled back, ran, so on and so forth. Got up there, and it was just a matter of trying to stay with the 5. I didn't in the moment. I did not think he jumped the restart. iRacing caught him, and then he asked race control about it. And then just there, it was just a matter of who had the cleaner cars. I figured it was at least the 12. I think the 8. I thought the 8 had some damage. I know I did. And I was just more concerned about the 12. So right there on that final restart, I was trying to play mind games with the 12. Started in first gear, and I saw he was rolling up before I got to the zone. So I waited for him to lift, put the hammer down while he was lifting, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, dude, great job just running it tonight, running the table. But we go to Watkins Glen next week. 45 laps around that beautiful, beautiful road course. What do you think you got for up there?
I actually do like road. I just got done with Watkins Glen Thursday, and another league. Battled back from 18th to a 5th. So I'm feeling a little confident, but it's definitely one of those tracks where you don't want to overtake. You don't want to overdo yourself. I think what we're gonna see is a lot of hurt feelings. That's all road course racing is. It's just short tracks, but you turn to the right. I think we're gonna see someone get dumped in turns 1 and 2. My only concern is how is race control gonna handle that? Because if somebody does get dumped in, let's say, turn 1, does the person who punted the person, are they gonna have a pass-through penalty or something of that sort? That's the only thing I'm concerned about, is how is race control going to handle that situation? Otherwise, for myself, no, not too worried. I cannot mathematically make it to playoffs, so I'm just out here getting trophies now, and what a great way to start once I realized it.
Yeah, man, good job tonight. I know there was talk about a bounty. If somebody could beat the 22, I would go see about cashing that in. So,
I forgot about that. I even saw. I thought the bounty said to wreck the 22.
I thought it was just beat the 22.
That's what I saw. I thought I saw wreck.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look now.
Maybe
and see if I can get my money.
Maybe that's why the 22 is in so many incidents tonight. But
yeah, that was yeah.
All right, TJ. Thanks for coming and chat with us. Congratulations once again for winning the Michael Scheele's Painting 110 at Kansas Speedway.
Thank you, boys.
Any plugs?
Feel free to visit me on Trading Paints via TH Designs. Designed the number 7 Kyle Busch Texas winner. Got a silver medal for a daily off of that. Otherwise, please come join. I don't have too many paint schemes in the books, and I'm always willing to help people out who are on a budget.
Brother. Well, we'll talk to you hopefully next week at Watkins Glen. You have a good rest of your week, pal.
Send to y'all. Thank you.
All right, Tyler. Break it down. How was the race for what you saw?
It was definitely some really good racing. I got really hectic towards the end there. From the period that I was in my truck, all that I remember, Paul Irvin got the pole, took the lead early on. Shane Wolf from 5th, coming up pretty quick. Other than that, it's just been really close racing. Paul Irvin, we saw, was really quick tonight. Shane Wolf, Kyle Petrie, could not stop dying. That poor guy. I mean, it's got to be in the double digits the amount of times he got screwed tonight. But yeah, it was just overall just really close racing. I'm kind of a, I don't know. I found it interesting that Michael told us that he jumped the start, and then Paul came in saying that he asked for the OL because of fuel, which, I mean, it looked like he had no concern as to making it to the end. So I don't know what was behind that, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out some more information. But overall, great racing. I mean, I know it got a little, I guess we could say, crappy towards the end there, but definitely put on one heck of a show for the audience.
Yeah, I would have used the word chippy, but I get what you mean. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you all for being here. This has been an All-Star 15 TV broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League. Thank you to Michael Steele's Graphic and Designs for being the title sponsor. Thank you to Michael Scheele's Painting for being tonight's race sponsor. We'll catch you next week up in the, I'd say, the Adirondack Mountains of Watkins Glen. Does that sound about right?
The Finger Lake region.
There you go. You know, you go there every year. But
Yep. It's wine country up there too.
ooh, well.
Grandma Aspinall would know.
See you later, everybody.